1-800-CONCERT.
Are you ready to get on the hot seat with Wally George? Hang on for the wildest, most controversial talk show on television, featuring enthusiastic participation from our live studio audience and interviews with provocative newsmaker guests. And now, here he is, that hard-hitting, award-winning, conservative voice of television, Wally George!
Number one. Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you very much, and welcome all across America. This is the program that helps keep America great. This is one talk show host that doesn't go on the air just to make a fool of himself. I go on the air to help America stay great, to back our country, to back our president, and get rid of these liberal idiots who are trying to tear our country apart. I'm sick and tired of these liberal talk show hosts, these maniacs across America who aren't doing anything, who aren't contributing a damn thing to society. We're doing it, and we've been doing it for 6 years thanks to our great audience out there. At least we stand for something. Okay. Now, on tonight's program, this is going to be a special, exciting show tonight. We have a couple of maniacs that I am ready to take on. Speaking of maniacs, the first one you're not going to believe. Now, you may have heard about these warped people in the Rene Guyon Society. We're going to have a spokesperson for the Rene Guyon Society. His name is Tim O'Hara. And get ready for this. Tim and his organization are promoting and are saying that children of any age, starting at 4, 5, or 6 years old, children, little babies, should be involved in sexual activity. This guy even says he's in favor of child pornography. You know what I want to do? I want to burn this guy's buns, and then I want to toss all of his members into the slammer. And then after we get rid of him, we're going to have Eddie Goodwin on. He's a liberal loudmouth. He's been on before, and he's coming out to debate me on Noriega and Panama. And he's a real pacifist. He says, let's just stay away. It's none of our business. I say it is our business. I say I want to send our Marines in there, and I want to send in our Air Force to bomb Noriega's bases. I want to overthrow Noriega and take back our Panama Canal. But Eddie Goodwin says that would be wrong because, oh, yeah. Eddie Goodman says we would be warmongers if we did that. So we'll take him on. Okay. Also, before I introduce my crew, I want to thank Mitchell Fink of the Los Angeles Times for the very nice write-up in his fine column, page 2, in the Herald Examiner regarding our show tonight. It's a special show. Now, thanks, Mitch. We get a lot of very good comments from the Herald Examiner and from Mitchell Fink, who writes page 2. I thank Mitchell. He's one of the people in the industry who are kind to me and to our show. A lot of the liberals. And let's hear it for Mitchell, huh? Okay. Now, yeah, let's meet our crew now. Our very talented director in the booth, the amazing Gia DeSantis Clark. Here we are, everybody. Gia. On the floor tonight, ladies and gentlemen, my beautiful wife, mommy-to-be, my producer, Janice George. There she is. Let's go. On the floor, Joe. Our floor director tonight, the amazing Joe Abessa, right there. And my good friend, chief of my security, Dynamic Protection Services, my co-host, Bill Bancroft. Let's go. Thank you. Okay, well, Bill, how you doing tonight? What's going on?
I'm doing just fine, Wally, and I got news for you. You know, a long time ago, and almost every night, you have said at one time or another that this is the beginning of combat confrontation on television, the Wally George Show.
6 years ago, hot seat.
6 years ago,
the original voice of combat.
That's right.
Yeah.
And we've got a surprise for you, because this is the 300th week that the Wally George Show has been on television.
300th week.
And I'd like to ask Officer Rick Gordon to bring out something that we have made for the Wally George Show. Rick, where are you here?
Hey, that's it. There it is.
Thanks, Rick.
Thank you very much, Bill. And thanks to Lynn's Bakery, number 300. Okay, that's fantastic. Thank you, Bill. And now, everybody settle down at home, because it's time for my commentary of the night. Are you ready? Yeah! Okay. Now, I want everybody at home to pay close attention, because this is a very important commentary. It's something that you probably have never heard about anywhere else, because, you know, they like to whitewash these things in the liberal media. Now, the liberal lunatics in this country have always condemned President Reagan, President Bush, and Oliver North for supporting the Contras, the freedom fighters in Nicaragua. And, of course, I have been roundly condemned as well for saying that we must overthrow Ortega and the communist Sandinista government in Nicaragua, or we will see a communist Soviet takeover of all of Central America, including Mexico. Now, whenever I say that, I get mail from all over the country saying that I am ridiculous for saying that, and that there's no truth to that statement. Well, let me read you a quote from Tomas Borge, Interior Minister of Nicaragua, right-hand man to commie Sandinista leader Daniel Ortega. He says in a quote from Guns and Ammo magazine, I quote this man, "We have Nicaragua," he says, meaning the communists. "We have Nicaragua," he says. "We are going to have soon El Salvador. We will soon go on and take over Honduras, then Guatemala, then Costa Rica, and finally Mexico. Then," he says, "we will take 5 to 10 million across the border from Mexico into El Paso, Houston, Dallas, New Mexico, and into San Diego. And each person will have one goal: to kill at least 10 Americans," unquote. What do you think about that? Now that is a direct quote from Tomas Borge, Communist Interior Minister of Nicaragua under Daniel Ortega. I want to know, why didn't we hear about that quote in newspapers across this country or on the network newscast? Why did they bury that? I'll tell you why. Because it proves that Ronald Reagan, George Bush, and Oliver North were right. You see, that's their goal. That's the communist goal, to move all across Central America, into Mexico, then across the border into America. And that's why we've been supporting the overthrow of Daniel Ortega and the communist Sandinista government in Nicaragua. I say onward! I'll be right back. You know I will only accept the best, and I've chosen Dynamic Protection Services for all of my security needs. Bill Bancroft, the owner of Dynamic, hires only the best as well, and he pays top wages. If you are the best of the best, and you want to be paid and treated as a real professional, jobs are now available. Call for an interview. Dynamic Protection Services, area code 714-633-1952. Call right now. Jobs are available.
This is TV Mate, the ideal place to keep your TV program guides and remote control units all together for instant use whenever you need them. It easily stores both remotes and programming guides with a special shelf for each, and it fits stylishly on any coffee table, taking no more space than a magazine. TV Mate is an elegant addition to any home. It's a genuine hardwood piece handcrafted in classic oak or rich American walnut finish. With TV Mate, searching for your TV program guides or remote units is over. The untidy look of them scattered around the house is over. Missing the beginning of that special program is over. Make sure your control units and program information are where you want them to be when you want them with TV Mate. Order your TV Mate at 1-800-367-8765, Visa and MasterCard accepted, or send $19.95 plus $4.95 shipping and handling to Box 15504, Drawer B, Santa Ana, California, 92705. Satisfaction guaranteed. Allow 4 to 6 weeks for delivery. Include 6% sales tax.
Sports come alive.
Look out when the gorgeous ladies of wrestling get together.
Hug grip, the Vixen struggles. Sally sets and takes her over into the Palmer's Roll. Pounding the musical minute.
That's Life on Glow tonight at midnight.
Welcome back, Wally George, with the Hot Seat Show on our Saturday night, every Saturday night, 11 to 12 midnight. This is the only program to watch on Saturday night, right? This is it. Do you have any comment to make on my remarks there, of Bill?
Well, no, I don't think so. I think you covered it real well.
Thank you very much.
I agree with you.
Okay, now, if you're all ready, are you ready? It's time for the mailbag. But before we do that, let me remind all of you who are watching here in Southern California, starting this coming Monday, May 29th, starting this coming Monday, the Hot Seat Hotline, which is moving up from 3:30 to 4 o'clock by your request. So you can join us starting this coming Monday. We'll be on at 4 o'clock. Monday through Friday. I do a commentary every day and take your phone calls from 4 to 4:30 starting this Monday, okay? All right. Okay. Now here's the mailbag, okay?
Right.
Here's a lunatic named Chris. Now, here's something that gets me a little angry. He says, I'm a freshman in high school, and we have political discussions in world studies class. When I bring up your name, my teacher says you are nothing but a stupid Orange County redneck. Well, I'll tell you what I think about your stupid teacher. Hey, this is one teacher who not only does not deserve a raise, but he should be kicked out of the school system. He's out of here. By the way, Chris, if your teacher is so brave, next time you go into class, ask him if he has the guts to come and meet me on the hot seat. I doubt it, Bill.
I don't think so.
They're all big men, you know, until they come on the hot seat. Now, here's a guy that has the guts to send me a mailgram. Can you believe that? And his name is Thomas. Now, this is a real freako. He says, Wally, I don't like the way you've been bad-mouthing Adolf Hitler. He says, He says Adolf Hitler was a German national hero, and I demand that you lay off him. Listen, you nitwit Nazi. I tell you, pack up your swastika flag and get out of here. He should go in and move in with Tom Metzger. What do you think, huh? Finally, we have a good one, Bill. Always
all right.
Wind up. Here's a nice guy named Jeff, and he says, Wally, I want you to know I just live for your show. I think Hot Seat should be on for at least 3 hours. Yeah! Wait, I've got a better idea. Let's form the Wally Network.
There you go.
And we can do reruns of Hot Seat 24 hours a day. I'll tell you one thing. If Gene Scott can do it, Wally can do it, right?
That's right. You got it.
Okay, thank you very much. Thank you. Let's go to the studio. Yes, let's get our audience now. May I say I admire your hat. Okay, can I have your name and your question, please?
Yeah, my name is Jeff from Garden Grove,
Yes,
California.
Jeff. Go ahead.
I want to know how you feel about the students' protest and hunger strike in China.
Well, I'll tell you, the kids want democracy in Red China, but I don't think they're ever going to get it. And since you bring up China, I am concerned about the palsy-walsy, the friendliness going on between the Soviet Union, Gorbachev, and Red China. Many years ago, I had a personal meeting with former President Richard Nixon in San Clemente, and he told me about 7, 8 years ago, he said, the one thing I fear is the Soviet Union and Red China joining forces again. Because if they ever join forces against us, we're going to be in real trouble. And I say, we better keep an eye on Gorbachev, okay? Okay, yeah. I mean, that's the reason he went in there and tried to drive a wedge between Red China and the Soviet Union, Richard Nixon.
That's right.
Nixon was fearing a joint effort between Red China and Russia against us.
I think he was one of the most brilliant foreign policy presidents we've ever had.
Love it.